Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures, and just FYI, I have a new camera and it is wonderful, but bear with me while I work through some of the new things and the new modifications and the lighting and all that stuff that goes along with getting a new camera. It's super heavy, not used to carrying this much weight, so I'll be setting you down a lot, but you're used to that. So anyway, I'm excited. Let's go do some chores. As you can see, you're going to see when I turn here, you can see that we are ice everywhere. So I have chains on my boots, and so you'll notice that I'm walking a little gingerly, and that's because we are just covered in ice everywhere. So let's go to the barn. It's getting pretty dark out, so I'll probably have to pick up this video tomorrow, but I wanted to take you out to do some evening chores with me and enjoy the farm on this glorious evening. We are currently really warm. We're about 50 degrees. It's dropping fast now that the sun's gone down. That's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's a really super warm day, but we're going to get down to like 32 Fahrenheit tonight, so okay guys, it's the next day, and we need to unload the monthly feed store run out of the truck. So let's go. Our feed room is looking a little worse for wear. So I need to do some organization. Oh wow, that's really bright. There we go. I need to do some organization and yeah. So I'll do the work. You guys do the grunting. now that we have the chicken food made, I can get these out of the way and work on getting the rest of the feed in the feed room. Okay guys, so the feed is all unloaded, and I have, I always have a couple miscellaneous things that I, need to get at the feed store. A lot of them is what I call like fix-a-flat things. They're just, little things that I need to fix, or little things to improve the farm. For instance, I got some little trays that I can put, hang on the fence inside my chicken pens, so that I can feed my minerals, my oyster shells, my kelp, and their mineral salt. And then the other thing I picked up is I picked up one of these. It's just a clip. It's got a clip on one end and it has a loop on the other, and I use these exclusively for hanging up my grain buckets. I just tie them to the end of like a climbing rope. I buy the climbing rope at Home Depot for, I think it's like $5.98 for a 150-foot rope. And I just tie this hook onto the end of that rope, and then I tie the other end of the rope around a post inside the pen. And what that allows me to do is go down the alleyway and just reach over the fence and hook up the bucket onto the hook. And then I can retrieve the bucket. If you don't hook your buckets to something with horses or sheep or with anything really, they'll drag them out in the middle of their pen. Hi, Opie. And so this just allows me to easily feed the grain and then of course retrieve the bucket when it's empty. So I'm going to take you guys with me, and you can help me change out Chance's grain bucket clip. Okay, so I just have this, trying to block the sun too, I have the end of this rope And I'm just going to stuff it through the loop end of this clip. And then I'm just going to simply just tie a knot. Like that. So where you can see it. So it's just a slip knot. That's all it is. It's just a slip knot, and that way the clip can't come out, and I can continue to hook the bucket over the fence. There you go, buddy. He says hi. So the other thing that I did to improve on the farm is I'm trying out these new they're not new, they're new to me, but they're just like a little bowl that clips on the fence, and I'm trying them out inside my chicken coops to hold their minerals, because if you put them on the ground, especially with the turkeys, they just flip them over. So I'm testing these out to see if I can keep the minerals separated, for one, and for two, keep them from being wasted, because they're not cheap. And my turkeys and chickens both get oyster shells and sea kelp, and then a trace mineral salt. So these are the 3 dishes, and we're just going to try it. We're going to put the oyster shells in the blue one, and the kelp in the green one, and the trace mineral salt in the purple one. And we'll see how they do. What we're going to go do is we're going to go and set up the new heated water bottles that I got for the rabbits. Heated water bottles they're expensive. I mean, as far as rabbit water bottles go, they tend to be, you know, a little bit. Ooh, there we go. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, and so I get them, you know, like 1 a month or 2 a month when they have them in stock, and they only have them in stock in the winter months. So I did get a new one, and I need to go set it up, so I'll show it to you guys. These are what I use. I use these heated rabbit water bottles, 32 ounces, and they plug in. And you may have noticed when you've been in here with me before that I have cords hanging everywhere in here, and that's the reason why. It's so that I can heat all of the rabbit's water. They come with the hardware on the inside. Easier if you take your gloves off for this. You're very noisy. Okay, so what we have here is we have springs, and we have just little bars. And the idea is that the cage goes in between the bar and the bottle, and it goes on like that. And then the spring is what holds them to the cage. So, see if I can show you guys. So, I put this thing on. Okay, guys. It goes there. And then the bar goes on the inside. And then the spring hooks to one side of the bar on one side of the bottle, goes around the bottle and hooks to the other side of the bar on the other side of the bottle. Just like that. And that's what holds the bottle on. And then there's one on top and one on bottom. Okay. Oh no. And I hooked it up on the wrong side because I don't have power outlet here. So I'll just do the same thing on the other side. And voila. Okay. And then it just gets plugged in just like that. Now you little muppets have some water. Heated water. I don't have to break it. Okay. So that is our monthly feed store run update, and it was kind of a light run this month. We got some chicken feed and some rabbit feed, but we had stocked up well, and we don't have nearly as many animals in the wintertime, so we don't buy as much food as we do in the summertime. But those are the updated items that I got, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching me while I unloaded and got some of these things set up for my kids. And I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.